It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbor. Won't you be mine, won't you be mine, won't you be my neighbor? Well, it's not sunny today, boys and girls. It's raining horrible and cold and everything today. I thought I'd get out and get some fresh air. I've completed 2 projects today. I'm very, very happy with myself considering the weather, and it's freezing cold and I can't really go into the garage. I get this, when it's cold, it's raining, there's a wind coming above the door, where the door break is, between the garage door. And in previous things I could block that up, but in this one I don't. So when it's raining like this, you get a really bad draft over the door, and it's fucking freezing. Seriously, boys, really cold. So I don't like painting in that. I don't know how to explain it, but I get like these flashbacks, and fucking, I just hate it. Like I've got to get out of the garage. As soon as it gets below the cold temperature, it's like a flashback to me, and I get anxiety or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I just prefer to go into my room and put the heater on and be warm. I don't want to sit in the cold anymore. I don't want to sit where it's raining and I can feel the wind and all that anymore. Past of my life, I did that in order to, because I had a reason to do that. But nowadays, just for my art and that, I mean, I'm fine. I don't have a big flash life. I just go down and get something to eat and come back again. I don't really do anything. I just do my art and keep to myself and try and keep myself sane. Like for months and months and months, I couldn't sleep properly. I didn't understand what it was. It wasn't loneliness or anything like that. It wasn't anything to do with that. It was just being in the bedroom, because I hadn't been in a bedroom for a long time. I don't know how to explain it, but I'd spent years, living as I was. So living in a room, it was too warm. I was used to it being freezing cold, and then I would crash out. And last night, because yesterday it was really warm, it was like freaking, it was nice and sunny, and so I had the window open, and I forgot to close it last night. And for the first time I slept like a total log, because it was really cold in the room, because it was raining, started during the night, and it turned into really, really cold. So I slept like a log. I really did. It was the first time that I'd slept like that, so I've kind of learnt, to leave the window open, I think, now, so I get that fresh air coming through, which was really cool. I got some really cool projects done today. I'm really happy with myself. It seems the more that I concentrate on just the projects, the better they become, the better they look and stuff. The only problem is I can't duplicate them, because it's all like it's one-offs. I don't know how to explain. The paint jobs, are all one-off. It's not a factory line, so I can't repeat the same. Each mask looks different, and I'm really happy with each one. Especially today's effort. I really, I like that. I think the simpler you keep it, the better it is. Instead of trying to put a whole lot of thought and effort into everything, just make them simple and, seem to flow a lot better. Today's seem to flow a lot better. It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I was hungry because I hadn't eaten today. I generally only eat once a day because I get too fat just sitting around and stuff like that. So I only have a good meal once a day. So I thought I'd come across and to my favourite little milk bar there, and a bit later, and grab something to eat. I just had a hamburger, boys, with a lot. Just something quick and simple, and it's very tasty. So, I'm happy with my existence. I'm not stressed about anything. I'll stand here for a little while and talk to you. I'm not stressed about anything or anything like that. I'd like to do my art, as I've said. Everybody's fine, all the kids are fine. We had a bit of a scare during the week. We have a young niece, very young one, she's only 6 or 7, and her appendix broke. And she was rushed to hospital and the whole family was worried all about it. And she's turned out all right. She's sitting up in bed now having her ice cream, and she's at home with Glam Glam. So we're really happy that she got out of hospital and she's all happy now. It was a bit of a worry there because she was playing and then the appendix broke, and it could have been really, really bad. You know what I mean? It could have been really, really bad. So it turned out really well. Other than that, the world that we live in, God knows, boys, we're pretty fucked. Their new laws have crept in and they've passed all these new laws that Dan Andrews wants. And you can expect those new laws to go everywhere. They'll want the same laws. Every other government will want them. So it'll be full crackdown. I really hope that it all just goes away, it blends away now. I really do. I hope that we can all just go back to how we were a couple of years ago, you know. But you and I both know it's not going to do that. Like, they will push for these laws or more laws. You know how it is. You know how they work. It kind of like scares me a little bit. I've been keeping away from the TikToks and keeping away from the stressful things and worrying about things like that. I mean, I'm called a conspiracy theorist for even watching them. I'm called a conspiracy theory person. So you can only listen to a government-approved, mandated, suggestion that's put on the news. And you know what's amazing, ladies and gentlemen? You know what's a real fucking amazing thing? Is that all of these people are corrupt. Every fucking one of these ministers are corrupt. They have already been in IPAC. We've had the IPAC come out. They tried to close it down. The ministers have closed it down. The ministers have also changed the law so that they can't be investigated for any crimes whatsoever. They covered their ass. The ministers changed the law during this IPAC investigation. Today I was watching the IPAC investigation and they stopped it because it's just showing too much. All of these ministers are involved. Every single one of them have done branch stacking. They're all corrupt. Every fucking one of them are corrupt. So to actually listen to them and to do what they say, you just feel like it's so stupid. Like, why would you listen to any of these people? And also the big company, PZIRER, you're not allowed to say the name. Well, they've just been paid a huge fine, $2.8 billion fine, ladies and gentlemen, just for one of their drugs, because they mislead the public. They tell the public to do and the drug fucking failed, and it caused all these problems to people. So they actually got fined $2.8 billion, and that's just one of the fucking things. Like, they've been fined on many different medications. So why are we trusting any of these people? Like, I'm just shake my head. I really, really do. America just opened up their own factory to produce vaccine. Like, their own factory. It produces 150 million units a year or some shit like that. It's fucking gonna pump it all out to all over the world. Like, what do they know that we don't? I'd be very careful of any medication that you take. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm watching this thing. It's from this scientist, okay? And they took a normal medication, just a generic medication. They took the capsule off and they put it in water and they let it melt. Okay, the hot water melts the capsule just like your stomach would. Anyway, there's all this black shit in there, ladies and gentlemen. Like this, they're calling it graphene oxide or some shit like that. And so they put the capsules inside the hot water, it melted, and then the guy was using a magnet to move all the black shit around the cup inside the water. So if you're on medication, I would suggest that you try that test and just put the capsule itself in some hot water and just see what happens. See if it, because if there's nothing there, it'll just go clear. But if you've actually got, particles in the bottom of the fucking glass, well, that's what's going to be in your system, so it's pretty scary. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a bit hesitant on all of it. But as you know, I am the scumbag unvaccinated, and I'm not allowed to go anywhere. I'm not allowed to do anything. I'm not allowed to Like go to a cinema, go to a restaurant, go to a fucking doctor, go to see a dentist, go to a hairdresser. They want to punish me, they want to segregate me. And, really, ladies and gentlemen, they're regarding what we used to have as freedoms, are regarded as privileges now. They're regarded as privileges. So right now the vaccinated have privileges given to them by the government. They're allowed to go here, they're allowed to go there, but as soon as their vaccination runs out, then they become exactly like, what we are, and they're not allowed to go and do that. So you don't have freedom. You have privileges given to you by the government. You don't have a freedom. I mean, right now, I have my freedom. At least I can choose. I don't want to fucking go there. I don't want to go there. I don't have to do that. I can choose to do that. But the people that have already taken that leap forward, they've already accepted that. They've already got, they've accepted it in their mind. So even when you get up to number 5 booster, they'll still be fucking taking it. They'll still be convincing themselves that, this is the way that I have to have my life. This is how I have to, this is the only way I'll be able to have my life back, is by doing this. Well, you've just given yourself over to them. You've just handed everything over to them, and it's up to them to decide whether you get freedom or you get privileges. We're going to let you do this, or we're going to let you do that. But only if you obey these rules, only if you do what we tell you to do, then you can go and do that. That is a privilege. That's a privilege. It's not a freedom. You had freedom before. It was your choice whether you did this, that, or the other. Now it's their choice. It's not your fucking choice. And I believe that they're going to lock us all back down again. I don't believe that's the last lockdown you'll see in your lifetime, ladies and gentlemen, or mine. I do believe that's just the beginning. I believe it's just they're letting us out now. Okay, it's like that. I was watching a video and it was like waves in an ocean, okay? So they'll take us through a climate and they'll take us through the lockdown. Everything they did, that's the highlight of the wave. And then now we're at the bottom going down into the beach where everything is nice and calm. And they've let everybody back out again, okay? But I'm telling you, man, they're setting it all up. They're in the back doors right now planning fucking shit for the next fucking 6 months and 12 months. You can bet your ass on that. And they brag about it. Jacinda comes out and says we've got 2 classes of citizens now. We've got the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. Yep, that's right. Yep, that's what we have. Like, she's happy. They're happy to have that. And you know why? Because they're not in charge. They go to this GOP meetings, they go to all this they fly off with, in their private jets to go and fucking climate change and all that shit. Mate, that's to set it all up. They get to sit around and fucking talking their shit, fucking deciding how to do it all. And then they get given rules for the fucking country on how to run their fucking countries. They're not fucking ministers of anything. They're little puppets. They're little puppet fucking boys on their strings. And when they go there, they get told by the fucking billionaires and by the fucking trillionaires exactly how to run the country, exactly what rules, what to fucking run. And that's what they implement when they get back to their home country. That's exactly what they do. They implement it all. And that's why they say the same thing. Throughout all the different countries, it's the same saying. It's the same wording. Because they get given like a script, yeah? They get given a plan on what we're going to do. And, mate, they fucking love it. They fucking love it, okay? They love it. Because it's power over the people. It's control. It's you have to do what I tell you to do, not what I do. You have to do what I tell you to fucking do, or you're not going to have any fucking freedom, right? Now, these cunts are immune. These cunts are exempt from everything, ladies and gentlemen. They can fucking fuck off and go and watch a football game in Sydney. We were in lockdown. And Mr. Morrison, they flew down to fucking Sydney, watch a football game, and then flew back again. Mate, they don't give a fuck. They're enjoying their fucking shit. They don't miss out on a paycheck. They've been completely paid up the arse. And it's a real shame what happened to all the protesters. They all got fucking slammed and injured and treated. That gave you it gave you the view of really what the government thinks about you and what your actions, what they think about it all. And that was, clamp down fucking hard, rubber bullet shields, fucking everything, man. You know what I mean? Clamp down hard. Now we're in the soft phase. Remember all that shit down at the Remembrance fucking place, right? And they all fucking swarmed on, and they shot people with fucking rubber bullets and shit, ladies and gentlemen. Shields and everything, right? But now Mr. Andrews goes to the fucking, goes there and puts a wreath down and claims it like his fucking own. Like, he claims the fucking shit, oh, we've got to remember this, got to remember that. Can't you, fuck, they're just hypocrites. They're hypocrites who want control. Meanwhile, the cunt's fucking passing new laws. And this cunt he's got more power, ladies and gentlemen, than a fucking than a president. I mean, the new laws that have passed are scary. They're not for the fucking people, they're for his fucking benefit. And now, what is this, a fucking vaccination place, is it? Looks like it, COVID vaccination this way. Yeah, fucking line up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see anybody here. Fucking bit lonely at the vaccination place. I think we're heading into